everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Glennon's Bears. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everybody, alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, and you know, now more than ever, it's a passing league. We know that, and as Larry hit onto the open, we've got a couple of great passers squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in on how they're going to compete against the opposite defense. But you and I had a nice little chat with one of these guys in this game, and they did say, look, I'm always competing against the opposite quarterback. If I play better than he does, I think my team has an advantage.
Makes the handshake afterwards a little sweeter, too. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ben Roethlisberger taking the field, coming off a 2-touchdown performance in their 26-9 win in Week 2 over Minnesota. Also in that game, worth noting, they honored the late Dan Rooney.
The Steelers owner, chairman, patriarch, also the former ambassador to Ireland for the United States government. An absolute institution in the city of Pittsburgh. That Steelers franchise, you know that they were extra inspired to go out and get a win and honor him on that day.
And they looked convincing in doing it. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brook. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it. And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chicago Bears offense taking the field. There's Mike Glennon, 5-13 as a starter in his 3 years with the Bucs, and now 0-2 as a starter with the Chicago Bears.
And that's tough on him, too, because I thought he played well against Atlanta in the opener. In fact, he threw a couple balls near the end zone on the last drive that if they'd been caught and should have been caught, would have won the game for the Bears. Now, Tampa was a different story. A lot of pressure on him in that game, and I think the head coach John Fox gave him that dreaded vote of confidence after the game that he would still be the starter. I hear the drum beats for Mitchell Trubisky starting right now.
Yeah, those are words as a quarterback you don't always want to hear.
Let's go! 3-19!
The fake to Howard. Now Glennon. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
As I was preparing for this game and reflecting back on last season, I was pleasantly surprised to see the numbers that Chicago posted on offense in 2016. Number 17 in rushing, number 14 in passing, number 15 in total offense. And they did all that with unsettled quarterback play. They expect to get a jump in this area and continue to feed the ball to Jordan Howard, who had an exceptional rookie year as a runner.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
Now Glennon. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Pittsburgh defensive starters here. We're going to get a look at T.J. Watt. J.J. Watt not the only one making headlines, Charles. T.J. week 1, third player in league history to record 2 or more sacks and an interception in his debut.
What is it with these Watts? They announce their presence with authority, don't they?
And they just keep coming and coming and coming.
I mean, there are more of them out there. Remember, brother Derek is also playing fullback for the L.A. Chargers. But T.J. Watt got hurt in his last ball game. Hurt his groin, had to leave. Hopefully he'll be ready to go the rest of the way.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Glennon. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Glennon finding Miller there for a Chicago first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Speaking of the ball carrier, Howard, last week just 7 yards on 9 carries. Might he hear the footsteps of Tariq Cohen behind him?
Now, Tariq Cohen has played awfully well coming out of the gate. I think he had 68 yards from scrimmage against Tampa Bay, and people love the exciting changeup that he is. But truth be told, there's room for both of them. Jordan Howard should be the primary ball carrier, the guy who totes it more than any other back in Chicago.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Javon Hargrave coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Charles, let's discuss Le'Veon Bell before Pittsburgh gets going again here on offense. 30 touches in week 2, 89 total yards. Still waiting for that explosive type play from him.
Oh, it's going to come, but maybe not as fast as Le'Veon Bell and the Steelers had hoped, because remember, he missed all of training camp. He missed all of preseason. And I don't care how much Stairmaster you do, right? How much you do in the pool, what kind of shape you're in. You're not truly in shape to play the game until you're in football shape. So give him another week or 2, and then I think we'll see the Le'Veon Bell that we've known.
I don't know why. I'm just really laughing at Le'Veon Bell on a Stairmaster.
Whatever it is, it better be a supercharged one.
He's in good shape. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Pittsburgh has long prided itself on being a defense-first team, but if you look at the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, it's been their offense that's led them. In 2016, they were 7th overall in total offense, and they can hit you through the air, on the ground. No matter what they do, they're hard to prepare for.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Chicago Bears defense in 2016 was right in the middle of the pack overall, ranking number 15 in total defense. But what hurts their pride? Number 27 against the run. And in the Windy City, where toughness is at a premium, that's not going to stand for very long. They want to get back to their old ways and shut that down. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Green, 39! Green!
They'll set up a throw. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, it stays up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Back to throw. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's right. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. The gun. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Barth puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll go again with Bell. Bell sheds him off. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 7-3 the score. And we're back to Soldier Field after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Again, it's Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They go with Howard again. And some space here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Brown. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
In order to be a great player, you have to be consistent. Antonio Brown is definitely that. 4 straight seasons with 100 or more catches.
How many more years do you think he can put up that type of production?
I think at least another 4 in a row because their offense is built to get him the football, whether it's outside, inside. And he's a featured guy, and I think that he really, really wants to continue at this pace.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year.
I do. Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
First carry for James Conner. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know the Bears have struggled in recent years, but I think defensive tackle, defensive end Akeem Hicks, I think he's a guy that they can really build around on defense. He can rush the passer, plays the run really well, and if he plays up to his potential and others come along with him, the Bears' defense can be improved.
And at 325 pounds, knows his way around a dinner plate. I like it. Again, it's Conner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. There goes Marcus Wheaton. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Wheaton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Barth now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it with Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on third down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. Now Bell. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mike Glennon and the Bears, heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination. Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Glennon. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. McLennan. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Brown with his stick skills. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's right. Now whistles at a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Bears are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Steelers have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Third down from inside the 40. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This will go for a loss of 8. Third down from inside the 10. Roethlisberger connecting here with Martavis Bryant. And it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Steelers push their lead to 11. Now first and 10. Wheaton's wide open here on the catch. And nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Bears cut the deficit to 4. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Now let's get back up to Chicago as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Glennon gives to Howard on the draw. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 78 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, they run with Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Worth noting the largest deficit the Bears have ever overcome in their long history. 20 points against the Cardinals in 06.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And tough starting field position here. Now Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again, we have seen that. You're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And taken right on the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
The fake to Howard. Now Glennon. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He stiff arms him, and now running right through it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. This is Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A give to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In the red zone this time. The give is to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, it's Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Pushes past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the fourth quarter still to come. We're in the third. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll begin the drive with Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Second down following the run.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. The Bears on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And down goes Glennon. They get him in the end zone, and that is a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. So it'll be first down here after the run. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll go again with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Mike Glennon now and the rest of this offense heading back out. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since. Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Strong left. Strong left. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Glennon. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Glennon going to give this one to Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 15. Ooh, with a juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Glennon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Going right. Going right. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Hayward in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Glennon hit, he loses the football, it's out. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.